want to talk about the enemy, man. And sometimes your heart could deceive you guys when you're just mad and angry. You're just mad and angry sometimes. Certain thing, certain memory, or something you're mad about. You know, we gotta really let that go. Resentment, bitterness. You're mad about somebody that hurt you in the past, or how you were treated, especially when you were young. You were uh, treated badly. Being bullied, or we grow, but we gotta learn how to forgive. Forgiving is the best thing to do. Forgiving one another. Um, it's important to get close to God and get delivered by Him, because the evil one doesn't sleep. The days are evil, so we can't do this on our own. There's no such thing as us doing things on our own. There is a God. There's a living God. And there's false gods. There's false gods out there. We don't want to get fooled by the enemy that puts people in snares. We wanna be cautious and careful with what we do. Bitterness, man, or holding resentment, or just being jealous, can really mess you up, man. It's best just to turn to God, man, and He'll work with you. He'll take all that. He'll take all that. Whatever's in your heart, whatever's in your heart that's bothering you, or whatever that you, it's best to confess it and tell the truth. Whatever we're trying to hold back. I used to hold a lot of things back, and I never really had deliverance. I didn't have the knowledge about deliverance. I didn't even know how to get delivered the right way. I had a lot of legions. I had legions on me, a lot of legions. And that really messed me up, man. Just if you're chosen, man, and you're out there, man, and you really wanna pick up the cross, and you really wanna get close to God. You wanna be careful. Be careful who you're around. Know who your surroundings are, and just walk a righteous path by doing what's right. Whatever convicts you. Don't let the heart deceive you. The heart is very deceiving. We wanna turn to God, man, because God's the answer to everything. He's all knowing. He loves you, and the enemy wants to destroy what's good. The good things. He always wants to destroy what's good. That God put us down here for a purpose. We're not here just to live life and just work 9 to 5 and that's it. There's more. God give us a purpose, and the enemy wants to put that lie. He wants us to be stuck in a 9 to 5, and he wants us to be stuck in the in our own delusions. He wants us to just think that we're nothing. We can't get nowhere in life. That we're just like the enemy does that, man. He wants to take your blessings. God has blessings for His people, but He always wants to steal what's the good. He steals the good things out of people, man. He likes to steal it from the chosen ones, and He always wants to just destroy people's lives. He's just that's what He does. And especially if you have family members, guys, it's important to love each other and not fight. I know there's pride, and I know there's brothers and sisters that don't get along, but that's from the enemy that wants to put that in your head. You know, it's important to love your brother. It's important to love your sister and forgive each other. You know, whatever resentment and bitterness, is best to let it go. You know, you'll be healed, man. You just gotta get close to Jesus. He'll heal you. He'll heal your heart. He'll take care of you before it's too late, before it gets worse. I'm telling you this because it got worse for me. You know, a lot of things just started happening in my life. I really messed myself up with all my sinful acts. So I'm warning you guys right now. Don't wait for a long time, because if you wait for a long time, the devil could destroy you, man, and then he will kill you. You know, I was getting close to death, and you know, it's best to get delivered, guys. It's best to get delivered, because the enemy just wants to still kill and destroy. Even if you're down, you know, whatever you've been through, guys. Like whatever is hurting you. I know it's hard to confess your sins, but it's best to confess them. You know, it's best to confess them. You know, to get out of that hurt. You know, that hurt, that whatever hurt you in your past. God could heal that broken part of you. You know. You know, don't be fooled by the enemy just to make you believe that all these things that he does to destroy people. You know, he does things to destroy people. You know, a lot of sexual morality. You know, I used to mutilate myself. You know, so mutilation. I had problems with alcohol. You know, I used to party a lot. I used to do things that were ungodly, guys. You know, and it's best to just turn from the wickedness, you know, before it destroys you, before it gets worse. You don't wanna be trapped by the enemy, because then he's gonna hold you accountable. You don't want him to hold you accountable. You know, God's a loving God, and he loves his children. You know, he doesn't like wickedness. He doesn't, and he wants us to turn from that, because it will just mess us up. You know, God's slow to anger, but don't piss him off, because then he'll humble you. You know, and you know, he's always there for the people, man. You know that. You know, he's slow to anger. He's there for you, and he wants to heal you, and he wants you to turn from your sins. All these things that we do, man. It's not you know, alcohol and drugs and all that stuff. No, all that stuff, man. It's not good, man. You wanna turn away from it. No, and yeah, man. You know, there's just so much that is going on. You know, the devil just he's a hater, man. He just wants to destroy people. You know, all those things, man. You know, those, homosexual, hurting yourself, mutilation, uh, 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 addiction to porn, addiction to certain things that are abnormal. You know, all those things, man, are from the devil. You know, and he does that. He does that to hurt us. You know, he wants to destroy us. He wants to destroy our soul. So we gotta be careful with who we're around, because it could mess our lives up. You know, all those things, man, could mess you up. You know, it messed me up, and I want to stay far away from all those sinful acts and get close to Jesus Christ. You know, Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life. You know, the you know, those, don't let your heart deceive you. There's evil everywhere. You know, and if you're around certain people, it could affect the way you live as well. You know, it could affect you. You know, you don't want it to mess you up. You know, women as well. You know, having a lot of lust in you, sexual morality. You lust for a woman, prostitutes, all that stuff, man, will mess you up. You know, all that stuff will mess you up, guys. All that stuff is from Satan. He wants to trap you in a snare. It's a snare, basically. You're paying a prostitute, and now you're in a soul tie with her. Now you guys are one. You know, and there's far more worse things, man. That it's just so much things that that the devil likes to do to people. He likes to destroy people's lives. You know, that's what he does. He just destroys people, man. But we gotta take account as well. That's why we gotta really turn to God. You know, because you know if we don't turn to God, then we're just gonna get tossed around all over the place. And we don't want that. You know, we gotta be strong in faith, and we wanna obey the rules. Listen to your mom and dad, and whatever you guys are going through, man. You know, you guys could overcome it. You know, with Jesus. You know, the Most High Yahweh. You know, pick up your the Bible, man. Get delivered. You know, there's ministers, guys that you know on YouTube. You know, there's ministers on YouTube that you guys could check out. Uh, you know, I would watch ministers on YouTube, and that's what really helped me out with the deliverance. You know, so yeah, guys, check it out. You know, I want to end this video here. I'll praise to the Most High. God bless you guys. Take care. All right, peace out.